Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chilling.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw right away is Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people.
And right away, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. Now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. 15 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now they'll run on the ball. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard to the 39. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Watson. Now a deep one for Johnston. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
18 Cardinal.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Panther 11.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 33. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
18, right here. Left wing 19. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is indeed good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. The Browns drive about to get started. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, Watson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw, Watson. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Watson changing the play. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up 1 first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Here's more on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
At their own 9-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Let's go.
2nd down and 6 now.
60 Eagles, 60, Dragon 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Browns.
Now they'll change things up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 41, here's 2nd down at 7. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that is incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Now they'll run on the draw. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 3rd and 2, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Watson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Round 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here we go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Let's go now.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well, how you want to do things.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Complete to Johnston here. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Watson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
18 Cardinal. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Third down and 1. To throw is Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Now a first down throw, Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. A throw over the middle taken in. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Watson going to change the look here.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He gets it to Johnston. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. 58 yards. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Missed.
It will not go down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. An extra point attempt to follow this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 17.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Browns drive about to get started. And their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Watson changing the play.
At the 42-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down.
And the Browns first down.
From the 50, it's Watson. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Browns are able to at least get one score back.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like? Does the big boy have the juice? A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On first down, it's Watson. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Throwing again is Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
One last throw here for Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And the Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. On the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.